A disturbingly anti-Semitic clip from an extremely popular podcast, Fresh and Fit, which has over 1.5 million YouTube subscribers alone, has gone viral for all the wrong reasons. Take a look.
Like the Jews don't want to take accountability.
Oh,
They don't.
That's
Yes.
I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
That's why like
I'm with you on
there
that
was
one.
up to something, so the Germans wanted to take them out.
Like payback.
It had to be something. Like Germans wanted to take them out, all of them out.
Selfish.
They started it. So get somebody
Here
mad.
we
Hard,
go.
like, yeah, talk about them.
The Holocaust was the only way he can take out a huge population, like a huge amount of Jews all in one setting. But I already know what's going on. Like, I'm not dumb. Like, I know, like, the Jews did something. That's why they sent up here. They're trying to take back, like, they're trying to take back and get repercussions, especially from America, like, from Americans. So they're taking over the government and stuff like that.
I'm telling you. How do we take them down?
How do we take them down?
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it.
My bad, y'all.
Genocide.
My bad.
Hitler, he had the plan, but his plan was just too, like, very, like, gruesome, if we can say it.
Listen,
He said,
he had
"Fuck
to do
the
what he had to
world."
do.
But he had to do it.
He was like,
Listen, he was trying to save the world.
I
It didn't
agree.
work out. He did. Listen, he just did
I
what he
mean,
had to do.
Jews are the reason why the healthcare system and everything around us in the government is collapsing, because they're sitting up here stealing away from the American.
Oh my God. Can somebody take her seriously, please? Oh, come on, guys. Okay, so I watch Fresh and Fit because it's entertaining, you know. I like Myron. He's cool. But you know what? Like, if anybody knows anything about Fresh and Fit, it's that they highlight a thing called a group called 304s, and that group called 304s are normally like OnlyFans girls. So their career is OnlyFans. That's how they make their money, or escorts, or females with just shady morals. So they invite these females to go on to their podcast, Fresh and Fit, and they expose them to guys who like to spend their money on these OnlyFans girls, thinking that these OnlyFans girls are in love with them. So they basically like milk men for money, and they don't care. So what Myron and Fresh and Fit does is they expose these females for who they are. So before you all get hurrah'd, just understand that, one, Fresh and Fit, although they're laughing and they're egging her on, that's part of their podcast. They do stuff like that. It's just to expose how stupid these females are. Because, they're kind of borderline misogynists. And when I say borderline, I mean really borderline. Like, they're like just right at that very borderline, not even ready to cross over into misogyny. They're very traditional men who have a different view on how a man should be in society. I mean, I think they're from like the 50s era, trying to fit into the 2000s, but nothing's wrong with that. They believe in masculinity. They believe in, I'm the protector, I'm the provider, you're my female. Sometimes I think they may fall in towards polygamy and stuff like that. I don't know. I just watch the podcast every now and then. I get a few laughs, and then I get shocked by what some of these females say, and she's one of them. The thing that she said about the Jewish community, that's the type of feedback that these females give when they go onto that podcast. So to take her seriously, that would be bad judgment on our end. You just look at her and you say, oh, you don't know your history. But then again, you're a 304. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to be mean and I don't want to degrade anyone, but she's a 304. What are you going to do? Give her the same recognition as the president? when she has the mentality of someone who doesn't even know the first ounce of Hitler history. Like, if you actually knew the history of Hitler, then you would know that one, he actually was Jewish. Yeah, he was actually Jewish. The man was Jewish, and the reason why he went against the Jewish people is the Jewish community was because he was trying to prove to his mentor, who was a white supremacist, 100% German. And I ain't knocking on the German people, because they are actually one of the greatest supporters of the Jewish community today. But he wanted to prove to his mentor his loyalty to his mentor, and be that iconic student, be the best of the best. You know, most Jews, that's what you shoot for, best of the best. And that's what he did. So he denounced his Jewish heritage so that he could prove to his mentor how loyal he was to his mentor. And that in itself is a teaching for every Jew, every Christian, for people in general. That, but more so, you know, it would be more pertinent to the Jewish community or to Christian community. You get this after I explain what I'm about to explain. That we don't put anyone else before Hashem. We don't put anyone else before Hashem. He is our number one. We put no idols before Hashem. We put no person before Hashem. God is the 10 Commandments. He is our God that we serve, the God that loves us, the God that we love. We put no idols before him. And that was where Hitler went wrong. He put an idol before Hashem. He put a man before Hashem. For the Christians, it brings me back to the 40 days and 40 nights when Yeshua was out in the desert. When he was out in the wilderness, and Satan came to him and said, you know, prove to Satan that he is the Messiah, that he's the Messiah. And, you know, Yeshua said, no, I ain't proving to you nothing, because, you know, he used biblical scriptures to fight that battle rather than proving to Satan that he was the Messiah. So it gives us a lesson. This is a lesson that the whole world can learn of what happens when you put idols in your life before your life. When you put idols before God, you know, don't do that. You have nothing to prove to anyone, but you do have a God that is he loves you so much. He is jealous of your love. He's so jealous of your attention. He wants it all. The one who created you loves you very much. He loves you more than anything else. We can't forget that we put him first in all our life. In our life, we put God first. And we have nothing to prove to anyone else, because God sets our path in this world. He will be our provider. He will be our peace. He will be our healer. Hitler is what happens when you put an idol, a bad idol, a bad mentor, above God. That's what happens. Now this female, the 304, you're a human being. I don't want to treat you lesser than a human being. But a lot of the things that you said is wrong. It's really wrong. And I'm sorry that you feel that way. But I'll tell you what. As far as the healthcare field, there are a lot of Jewish people in the healthcare field. And it's not because of money. It's because that is part of their calling as a Jewish person. To do good by people. They don't walk in there with ulterior motives or walk in there wanting money. They walk in there wanting to serve and heal people and truly help people. And I think what you need is a Jewish friend, so you can actually learn something, because you're so wrong. You're so wrong. I'm not going to crucify you and tell you how stupid you are. But you're wrong. You're really wrong. And I believe Myron and his friend on the opposite end was laughing because they probably know she's wrong too. You know? Like I said, Fresh and Fit, they like to ridicule 304s. If she's any female on that platform, any female sitting on that tables, they're all 304s. So I wouldn't take them serious. I don't take her comment serious. Although it kind of, I feel bad for her, you know, because she's so wrong and she's so off. And her perspective, she's going to share it with her friends who are probably wrong too. She needs a smart friend. So I hope you find that smart friend. But until then, you're going to have to rely on smart books or audiobooks. With that, we are who we are. And I'm not going to take you serious. But I hope you find a way in your life to smarten up. Yeah, that wasn't very bright of you.